All right, what's up, y'all? We're going to run through the monthly report. Just dropped fresh. I have not seen any of it. We're going to run through. I got my boy Meta here as well. He's going to give some comments as we're going to both go through this together. So let's jump right in. AG's Global Studio returned from the break, firing on all cylinders, ready to work on the wealth of content coming in Alpha 4.6 and throughout the whole year. Read on for how teams began, 2026, yada yada. All right.
They're starting with a loaded one, it looks like.
I hope
AI content.
Yeah, after the winter break, close out the 4.6 patch, new Spectrum content. As with any release, fixing bugs, the team walked through their general plan for the year, alongside supporting teams, blah blah. Okay, AI content, basically nothing.
Yep.
AI features began the year fixing a blocker that caused NPCs to incorrectly break out of combat and investigate. Yep, I've definitely experienced that.
100%.
Okay, well, hopefully they actually got those fixed. Improved firing validation, reworked the way NPC trigger logic is used. Okay, for creatures, updates were made to the adult Valacar, which will no longer try to close in on targets. The Apex Valacar is no longer able to hear while traversing underground. Okay, the team also ensured that the Apex Valacar can freely move around planetary nav mesh.
What?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're gonna see more of them.
Yeah,
in the
this right here is
wild.
interesting. Are we gonna start seeing them near on like Daymar and stuff like that? Like
well, you
they
can.
initially pitched?
So no, they are randomly on Daymar, the little ones.
Yeah.
But I think they're kind of stuck in like their little quadrant. And this,
Yeah.
it seems like they're actually gonna be roaming, which is kind of cool.
Essentially, the algorithm has been improved to allow large creatures to find paths and travel large distances, as they are not always close to players. Okay.
Large creatures, plural.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what it said? Large.
Creatures,
okay.
plural.
Wait. The team ensured Apex Valacar. Okay.
Yeah, the big
They're
one.
gonna be roaming.
Yeah,
the
okay.
big man.
Improvements were also made to tactical point generation inside boxes that overlap. Okay. Okay, so they're still doing work on the Apex Valacar, and go to the next paragraph. Support for Star Paws is also planned for development in the near future. Jesus.
Wait, what's that?
It's like their new animal tech or whatever they're calling it.
Star Paws.
Star Paws.
Yeah,
just
they're called Star Paw.
That's awesome.
I like
such
it.
a meme at this point.
Everything's got to be Star something now.
Refactored serialized debug variables. NPCs are now also able to play different jump animations based on the ledge height they're traversing. Okay. I just want NPCs to like not all be cowering in the same spot, or I don't know, not just keep shouting the same voice line while they're staring at a wall. That'd be kind of cool.
We've got your cousin.
You better say that one. How many cousins they got?
I know.
Oh, okay, so this is kind of interesting. I'm curious what they'll use for this. For example, in a situation where a navigation link of 4 meter high is used, only NPCs capable of jumping this height will use it. So
what NPCs can jump 4 meters?
I think that's the question: is are we going to start seeing NPCs that have different
fire extinguishers?
The jetpacks.
You imagine just seeing them jump and like boost up with their fire extinguisher.
The team are finally in the process of merging the 3D voxel grid Pathfinder into the PU. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Facial animation team worked through the remaining motion capture content that was recorded towards the end of last year. Another new voice pack will be released in 4.7, as well as additional content for James Harriman, who will be returning with a new but familiar design.
That voxel grid one, that's probably for the the what you call it.
Yeah, probably. And now the part everyone cares about, the art. Character art team beginning of the year finalizing new gang outfits. I'm honestly so done with gangs. The gangs don't even matter, so it's like, what are we doing?
What gangs?
Exactly.
What? Well, I haven't even seen any.
It's like headhunters,
Oh.
the Nine Tails, stuff like that.
Oh.
And
Okay,
progressing
no
with
offense, but,
combat armors for the coming year. Yes, more combat armors, please. Thank you. Iterated on an upcoming variant and explored ideas for new armors. Okay.
I don't like variants.
For armors, though, I'm fine with variants for armors. In fact, I think we need more variants for certain armor sets. Some armor sets desperately need more color choices.
100%.
That's true.
Like I need a green Morozov helmet ASAP
Facts.
with some sort of green on it. Like
UK-based team ships began the year progressing with 5 unannounced vehicles. The first had its final review, with the downstream teams adding final touches ahead of its release. The team also updated. Yes.
That's gotta be the Hermes, right?
Probably. The team also updated some of the chassis geometry it shares with another vehicle to bring it up to a higher standard. Interesting. Either that. Oh no, it's probably the mole, the salvage mole.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I feel like they would call it the Hermes since it's been released at this point.
Yeah, but if it's January PU, I guess they would call it the Hermes.
Following the completion of the Hammerhead Gold Standard task. All right, so the Hammerhead Gold Standard is done.
That's what it sounds like.
it needs it. Really
Some
bad.
of the team began laying the groundwork for the second new vehicle, while the third passed its white box gate review with flying colors. That's good. Fourth upcoming ship had its white box gate review in January, which flagged some issues with its main gameplay feature not behaving as expected. Upon investigation, okay.
What are those?
UK team final.
It has a gameplay feature.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the is it the Legionnaire? Is that the hacking one?
Oh, please.
I don't think it was on the list, was it? I mean, it might be.
It was on the list in 2023.
Oh Christ!
Yeah,
we're
never.
Didn't they put a list out last year?
No. They specifically did not do that. And they gave a reason for it, but I forget what it was. But in 2023, they said the Legionnaire was coming, and then they stopped because, like, John Crew during one of his like talking ships things said that it wasn't gonna drop because the gameplay associated with it wasn't ready.
We don't even have hacking yet, or ship-to-ship docking.
That's what I'm thinking. It makes sense.
But we have engineering, and engineering is what we needed for hacking.
Because you didn't want to add the Legionnaire with, even if it was just that one thing to do with it, you're gonna want other things to hack.
Yeah.
Other hacking missions, so that makes sense.
UK team. Okay. Elsewhere, the Gattac Raylan progressed through the white box phase towards its gate review in February. All right, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
The UTV continued development. Its planned mocap session was delayed until February due to external factors, though it will still make gate review early in the month. Okay. Another useless ground vehicle, but I low-key am excited for it and will be buying it.
What is it called? What's that ground rig?
The Greycat UTV. It's let's see.
Like a utility, I would assume.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Pretty cool. I like it.
I think this is enough. I forget what the storage is, but it's bigger storage than the STV.
Can hold an SU crate?
I think so. I think that's the idea, is it can hold one SU crate.
Little weapon rack
like
on it. That's cool.
The Mystical Bee passed its gray box review and is now well into the Lot Zero phase. All right, good for the whole bee fans.
All 7 of them.
Ironclad right here, baby.
Oh yes.
Drake Ironclad Assault and Command Module continue development, making heavy use of the Brand Modulars kit. This helps the team make sweeping updates throughout the ship, leading to much faster progress than prior ships. Woo!
That's tremendous news.
Very excited about that, because that should mean that the Kraken moves a lot faster, too.
Yeah, the faster that thing moves, the faster the Kraken comes. So.
North American team continued to work on an as yet unannounced ship which progressed through the white box phase. Last month saw its variants. Oh geez.
Oh no.
Blocked out to ensure there are no surprises when they go into development at a later date. The team also adjusted some of the interior spaces to add more windows between rooms based on feedback. Okay, whatever. There we go. Drake Kraken continued through white box with the first of its gate reviews set for mid-February, which is a major milestone for the team and the ship. Further work from the content team was scheduled to help the production team refine some of the areas that have evolved since the original concept. That's a typo. Since the original concept or that weren't as well refined during the original concept phase. I don't even know what that means because of that typo. Whatever. Concept work was done. I think this is it, yeah. Is this our first look at the Kraken?
For sure. It's got like that spire in the back that I remember from the old video.
Yeah. Community, yeah, no one cares about community.
You already log out, Josh?
Yeah, I've already went to 2 different servers.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay.
Mission design coming back from the holidays. Mission team continued with their work for content coming this year. This began the industrial collection missions, salvage missions, blah blah blah. Team also supported the Clearing the Air event. Okay, looking forward, design work was completed on the revival of Siege of Orson. There we go. Yes. This was followed by a phase of rapid iteration to ensure this first instance content is a great step forward. Additional missions are also underway for Nyx, including the return of courier and delivery missions as part of the ladder toward hauling. Okay. After the holidays, narrative hit the ground running, supporting the
boring line of missions.
Yep, exactly. Supporting the closeout 4.6, yada yada. We've already seen all this. Team also started outlining their first performance capture shoot for the new year, so scripts were written and reviewed with a design to ensure blah blah blah. Okay. Location scattering tool detailed in the CitizenCon 2954 presentation, helping them understand how to theme these generated settlements in a way that feels scalable but specific. There we go. That's pretty big. At least we know more work is happening on that.
That's a lot of work.
I'm really curious if we see this in 2026.
Might come with Planet 2.
Oh my, there's no core gameplay? Bro, there's no core gameplay? That's crazy. What was the core gameplay teams working on? That's like the majority of the feature work. I knew this thing looked short. I was looking at my scroll bar. I was like, this looks short.
Yep.
The network team began the year changing the DGS manager class so that it's aware of DGSs that no longer have groups streamed in. This provides buffer time between a DGS having its last group streamed out before it can be considered for release back to fleet. Okay. The team also created a class that will change as they transition from static meshing. Well, let me reread that. The team also created a class that will change as they transition from static meshing and instancing to quasi dynamic server meshing and then to dynamic server meshing.
Okay, wow, so that's going to be huge.
That's huge, actually.
Another stopgap then between full dynamic server meshing. We're going to quasi-dynamic server meshing first, and then dynamic server meshing.
That's still, dude. That's going to be, that might up the player count 1,000 more.
It will.
Will tell us about it tomorrow.
See, the only way that works though is if they can get each individual server to be more optimized to handle that. Because the only other way to go around that is you just up the number of servers that you can spool up, and that has got to be outrageously expensive. Unless they got some weird...
We've given them quite a bit of money. So.
Live Tools team continued surveying users of Bootstrap, the local game environment tool, to make it more stable, faster, and easier to use for testing and development work. Development of the ticket assignment workflow web app continued with delivery targeted for the end of February. Okay.
See that
R&D
January for Star Citizen's funding already better than last year.
Is it actually?
Yeah, I'll drop a link in one of the channels.
After the optimization push at the end of 2025, January saw the revival of the new and improved ground prototype, with work beginning to make it production ready for both the PU and Squadron 42. Once complete, ground details will be cheaper to evaluate and render, thank God. Ground fog modeling will be improved, and lighting will self-shadow and cast shadows like rain volumes and clouds. Part of this work also includes various optimizations for the atmosphere ray marcher. Interesting. Well, there you have it. That is our monthly report.
A tad
And
lackluster, but there were some big bits in there that I still enjoyed.
let's take a peek at the funding dashboard, since apparently we're killing it. Oh yeah,
Slightly.
look at that. Not a huge jump, but it is a jump. What is that?
Honestly,
7%?
all that.
Yeah, 8%. Okay.
That's not bad for a January. There's nothing really
No.
about.
Not at all.
Yeah, especially January, because nothing really happened.
Yeah, not at all. That is, I mean, good for them. Now the question is how will February do? Because last year we had to
Why?
patch every single one of these basically.
With a new ship.
But yeah, now that we've got
Well,
the new ship coming
They
out,
did say we're supposed to get new ships still, like
Mid-
almost once a month, but the patches will be bi-monthly, right? I think.
yeah, and that'll be interesting to see how that affects funding. I suspect they will be very, very close to this number, and I think my personal opinion is, unless there's something drastic in here, like Squadron 42 maybe, we're going to be close to this 155 number. Give or
Squadron
take.
wonder if they
42
will put
is
Squadron
supposed to come
part
out
of it.
this year, right? Right?
Squadron
Pretty
is
sure.
supposed to come out this year, and if they do, I suspect a massive influx of Star Citizen spending.
Squadron could blow this number out of the water
Yeah,
completely.
pretty much double it.
I'd
I think
argue more.
I think
I'd
Squadron
argue
alone
more.
can make 300 or 400 million if it's as good as they tout it to be.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bill, like a bill. I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh.
But yeah,
I
there
mean,
we go.
2025 to 2024 was crazy.
Yeah, that's a huge jump.
Up 40 million.
It's the largest jump in funding year over year. It's the same jump between 2018 and 2020. So a two year gap here.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll do it. That's my live reaction to the monthly report and a little glimpse at the funding for January.